Hello, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I'm your host, Airsoft Al, and ironically, this is probably going to be my shortest reviewed fanfiction ever. Granted, I'll probably say this a lie because I'll probably find another one that's even shorter, but I was looking around the other day while I was taking some breaks in between reviewing American Dream, and I found a Halo fanfiction on Wattpad. Yes, Wattpad, that political cesspool. Like I said in that one video, ladies and gentlemen, there are good stories there, you just gotta wait through shit to find them. And the way this is setting up to be, it might legitimately be a good story. It is called Spartans Among Dolls. And this is a Girls Frontline X Halo fanfiction crossover. However, it took me a minute to realize by chapter 2 this is supposed to be a self-insert story, but it's not. It's clever in that, and I think the author did that on purpose, because a lot of people know these self-insert stories aren't that good, or there are good ones out there, and yes, I will review them, I promise you, I've just got to find them. And there are a couple that do come to mind. And the cool thing about the story is that it does take itself at least a little seriously, and at the same time not so seriously. I've read the Girls Frontline manga. I don't know if there's an anime coming out or not. I have not played the game. I don't intend to play the game because I'm already busy as hell as is, and I don't got time to actually invest in any damn mobile game. What's so fucking ever. If it was a first-person shooter, I'd probably be more than happy with it, but no. Not at this very fucking moment. But no, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm trying to say is that this story is legitimately interesting. Now you're probably wondering, what is the story? Who are we following? Who are the main characters? Well, for the Girls Frontline section of it, we follow the main cast of characters, all the way down to the Griffin, or Griffith, whichever one you want to go with in terms of the main PMC company, who finds a cryotube. Crash landed right there on one of their patrols. And you're probably asking, okay, how the hell did that get there? Well, the UNSC side of things, we are following a UNSC crew, along with some new things that I'm not going to talk about, and I don't want to spoil it for you because I want you to go read this yourself. Link in the pinned comment. Let them know Airsoft Al sent you. And the author himself really did good in these 3 chapters. While not revealing too much, also kind of gives it vague enough for us to put the pieces together. The cool thing about it is that when they find out about the world they're in, which is an alternate universe or alternate Earth scenario, they put into effect one of the protocols, which of course is no one's allowed planetside, except for the Spartan, who is of course Sierra 320. Now, I know a lot of you are really going to speak up, going like, well, no, wait a minute, they call him the Chief. Shouldn't he be Sierra 117? Chief is a rank, ladies and gentlemen. Chief is short for Master Chief Petty Officer. My great-grandpa was a Master Chief Petty Officer during the Korean War when he was serving in the Navy. Chief is just a rank. It is not a person, it is a rank. So before all of you get your fucking pussies in a bind, again, not a name, just a rank. And the way they actually hide the UNSC is they say they were a company back in the 2030s, and left Earth in 2038, and completed the evacuation in 2039, actually exploring the stars. And I really want to see how they expand on this, and how they introduce themselves back into humanity's sector, especially how they're going to create lore around themselves. Because if you show them that humanity, a different part of humanity, was able to go into space, that's going to open up a lot for the story, and definitely open up a lot in terms of the politics, because if you give humanity, because here's the thing, the Girls Frontline lore is that this is an Earth that has been devastated by the Third World War, that there are not a lot of habitable places left, and they're fighting a hostile AI who is trying to take over the world or wipe out humanity, whichever one. And if you give humanity a choice, the ability to leave Earth, they're going to fucking take it. They're going to try and do everything they can to try and get the hell off Earth. And basically be like, you know what, to the evil AI, you can fucking have this world, we're out. And I really want to see that kind of dynamic, where it's like the UNSC has the ability to get off planet, to break the atmosphere. They can give these people that ability to do so, or at least give them an option to leave Earth. And already, the Chief, or at least Sierra 320, has already shown the hyper-lethal ability of Spartans, which this is another thing I absolutely love about it, is that the dolls think that this person is a doll, and they're trying to say it's a doll, but no, they correct them every single time, saying he is a Spartan. Spartans are not dolls. Spartans are hyper-lethal, genetically engineered, next evolutionary step in humanity, super soldiers. They are designed to kill, to be hyper-lethal, hyper-deadly. They are wholly and purposely designed to kill, effectively and mercilessly. And again, that's what I fucking love about this story. And in the 3 chapters, they also introduce them, of course, to the engineers, those cute, adorable little aliens who are enslaved by the Covenant, or were enslaved by the Covenant. And this does follow the continuity of Halo 4. There is a little bit of lore gaps in there when we first are introduced to this UNSC. Some stuff I really would have loved for an explanation behind in terms of everything, but it's whatever, really. The Spartan character himself is well written. I do enjoy that not all Spartans are like the Chief, or Blue Team, or even Noble Team, or any of the other teams. That a lot of Spartans are, as was said in Halo 4's intro.
Records show Spartans routinely exhibited mildly sociopathic tendencies, difficulty with socialization, and verbalization.
The records show efficient behavior operating in hazardous situations. I supplied the tools to maintain that efficiency.
Yeah, and this definitely shows it. Like, again, I really do love how this Spartan is painted. The Spartan here is methodical. It is able to adapt to the environment that is presented from Girls Frontline. And I'm already looking forward to how this all plays out. I legitimately am. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really looking forward to this story, and honestly, like I said, there can be a huge political dynamic. There could be a huge dynamic with the evil AI characters after they realize, oh, humanity is able to leave Earth. So, you know, I could see them, because they want to conquer the world, they want to take over the Earth, I could see them probably trying to be like, hey, we'll give humanity a chance to leave and never come back. Or, you know, they take that deal, where it's like humanity takes the deal, they leave Earth, they go off to Mars and colonize space a bit, but as they're doing that, they're preparing to retake Earth. You could go that route, where it's like, you know, we're able to get off the planet and more effectively fight this war, where it's like, you know, we aren't worried about civilians anymore being involved, it's now the entire world is a battleground, and we have our civilians safely off the planet. Or anything of that nature. Again, there's a whole lot of possibilities you can go with this, and I'm really looking forward to how you set this up. So, to the author of this lovely story, I'm looking forward to it. You have my attention, and yeah. To everyone else, if you're interested in this story and want to read it yourself, link in the a link in the pinned comment down below, as well as the Discord link to where I and many other authors are at, to where you guys can come hang out and have some fun. And yeah, that's about it, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I've been Airsoft Al, and see you all in the next video. Till next time, later.